We're back here with more Super Summer Series action, fans. Jody Kristofferson takes on the boss, Derek Sanders. But my partner, Marcus Mack, made his way back to the booth. Marcus, I got to ask you what your strategy is going in the next match when you statistically cannot advance or win this tournament at this point. Because Mr. Wrestling 4 already has 25 points. You only have one more match against Dave Dutra, and even if you win, you can't get
shut your mouth, Jay. Who do you think you are, Jason Anderson? You think you're Isaac Newton here? You think I don't know? You know what's. I don't care what. We're gonna win it. We're gonna go. When we can't win the tournament. You're okay, Newton. You're right. But what is gonna happen is I saw what happened to Dylan Drake or Derek Sanders. Whatever his name's like. Dave Dutra. Dave Dutra's leg. He got busted open. I'm so frustrated right now. It isn't even funny. Oh! I want to kill somebody, Jason, and if you look at me like that again, it's going to be you.
Well, I think I won't point out what happened at the end of that matchup, fans. It seems like my partner's a little riled, to say the least. But Derek Sanders and Jody Kristofferson locking up here. Sanders powering Jody into the corner. Not many men in APW can push around big country. Oh, a slap by Derek Sanders.
Jody Kristofferson just got smacked in the face like the bezel that he is. The boss, Derek Sanders, if my man can't do it, I hope that a guy like the boss, Derek Sanders, or a Timothy Thatcher, or a Vinny Massaro, or one of these other stand-up individuals in this tournament can go ahead and do it.
Well, clearly a stand-up individual has to do it because it didn't look like Rick Luxury could stand up.
Hey, Jason Anderson, I swear to God, I will take my
country, Jody Kristofferson trying to get at the boss, Derek Sanders, but the boss able to get out of the ring there, forcing Tom Castor to break Jody Kristofferson from doing any damage.
And where is this broad with this water I've been asking for all out? Do we have anybody here that has worked anything besides Rick Luxury and Marcus Mack, Derek Sanders? Well, come on. Derek Sanders is going to have to win this tournament. He's going to have to beat Jody Kristofferson. Timothy Thatcher has to catch up in the ranks. Hey, what is he doing? Look at this. This is supposed to be a family show here, Jason Anderson. Jody Kristofferson should be disqualified and thrown out of the building, suspended for the next 6 months.
The fans at ringside taking note of Derek's little misfortune right now. Jody off the ropes, looking to drive that big knee into the skull of Derek Sanders, but Sanders comes back with a boot to the skull of Jody Kristofferson there.
He just put it right in his face. Jody Kristofferson was trying to be cute and go X-rated on a family show here, Jason Anderson. Derek Sanders, go ahead and pummel him. Yeah, that's right, you are the boss. But you know what? I'm the boss in Big Nick and Great Luxury. We had this thing all worried out, Wrestling Personified. Me and him, we sat in the back. And you know what? Next week, you're going to see it. Double D Dave Dutra, Wrestling Personified, Rick Luxury. And Jason, I guarantee victory, because there is no way in hell that we're not going to do it.
Well, we'll have to see what happens, especially with Dave Dutra's injury. We'll have to see if the champ can continue in this tournament. What's this? Derek Sanders yelling at Will Rude to choke out Jody Kristofferson on that bottom rope. Will not having any of it there, Marcus.
Well, I know Will Rude. I know Jody Kristofferson. I watched these two kids as prospects here when they first came to the boot camp here in All Pro Wrestling. They do go back a long way, They were both here in the APW boot camp. They came up the ranks together. They trained together, and maybe that's what's up. But you know what? You need to put all that personal stuff aside. Once you debut here, Pretty Willie, come on now. Go do like you're told, man, and just go ahead and stick with the boss, because there's only one way to get ahead in the ranks of All Pro Wrestling.
Kristofferson with a roll-up. 2 count only.
Make him pay, Will Rude. I'm proud of this kid. He did the right thing a couple of weeks ago when he walloped. He waffled Dylan Drake, the pretty boy here in All Pro Wrestling.
When he assaulted a man with a chain.
Whatever, man. That boy was out there. Willie Rude was out there, and Dylan Drake thought he was his daddy or something coming out there like that. I have no respect for Dylan Drake when it comes to stuff like that. Will Rude made the right decision and stuck by the side of Derek Sanders, and Derek Sanders looks to have it all in control here this week on All Pro Wrestling. And this round of the tournament, there you go. He just you seen Kristofferson? I don't care who your daddy is. That's going to hurt.
Big country, the son of the highwayman there. again. Derek Sanders yelling at Will Rude to choke out Jody Kristofferson, and Will not listening to the boss right now. The verbal.
Well, he needs to do that. You know, it's called tough love.
No! Spear by Jody Kristofferson.
No.
Hooks the leg.
Kick out.
Three.
God. These officials have been screwing things up all night here.
Here's
What the hell
winner.
was it? What was with the, he came in and he attacked the man from behind. He
20
tried to
points
break his,
with a
the whole
Super
day.
Series.
This whole
Big country.
there has not been one thing going right here in all pro wrestling.
Kristofferson.
And I blame these incompetent officials. Look at all these sheep out there in the audience.
Well, Big Country, Jody Kristofferson coming up with another victory here. Let's go to the Bracket B standings for your update. With that victory, Jody Kristofferson earns 20 points, bringing his total up to 35. Derek Sanders still at 20. Benny Massaro and Timothy Thatcher at 0. Fans, we got to go another commercial break, but when we come back, the final match of this episode of the Super Summer Series, Benny Massaro takes on Timothy Thatcher.
Two stand-up guys.